Well, the AGM was pretty good this year, had decent attendance. We had some meetings, and we had a social day, which was really good. Some folks got to go to Fort Edmonton Park, check things out, while others went skeet shooting. It was pretty fun. I went skeet shooting, so I enjoyed myself. Maybe take the family out there one time and shoot some clays. I know Blake would like that. Sat in a few meetings I found very interesting. Stayed on the board and added my name to a couple committees, so hopefully I can help out where I can and benefit the trappers. The banquet was well attended, a good event. The auction items did pretty good. The wolf and kite that I donated, I'm happy with the prices they went for, and they went to some good people, so looking forward to seeing some photos and videos of that. Have some people getting awards that are well deserved, so that's good. And then we had a few dignitaries at our banquet, and it's good to see them support our fur industry. Anyways, I won't keep you any longer. We'll see the clips here. It'll be short and sweet, so I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you next time.
I'm okay with you guys picking up these semi-autos, choosing some of your own guns.
Out on the range, shooting some clay golf. It's a pretty good time. About to have a nice supper at the fort. Fortunately, it was closed down, but they left this building open for us to tour around. Getting a bit of a history tour from one of the workers here, explaining different things.
We're on a minute and a half. They came back. It's 4-3.
Without people like this volunteering their time, I don't know where the FIC would be in today's world. So again, congrats and thank you so much to our directors. And not only that, our contractors and staff that have put endless amount of
awards for different categories of people. And honestly, if you look around your table, I'm sure you see somebody who's worthy of an award. If you think about your neighborhood, there's a couple people you think are worthy of an award, and for sure in your business or in your life, you know several people that are worthy of an award. And our role tonight, of course, is we can't give an award to everyone, although we'd like to. But it's a difficult task for this committee to pick and choose the people that really deserve to be highlighted. And I've got several awards. I'll try to be fairly quick. We got 5 awards to give tonight, or 5 people to highlight. And the first one we're going to start with is the Neil Jotham Award. Now, Neil Jotham was a board member for the Fur Institute of Canada. Many people who have met him knew he had the cause of humane trapping at heart, and he was one of the leaders of humane trap testing And the Neil Jotham Award was started in 2014. And it was presented to people whose research, teaching, service, or advocacy has led an impact either national or international. And this is also something about the Fur Institute of Canada that's unique, is that we don't just acknowledge people from Canada. The trade is international, and the trade will be willing to acknowledge people internationally. So the Neil Jotham Award is important. And in the past recipients of that, of course, Neil Jotham himself got the award in 2014. Then we had Pierre-Yves Daou in 2016. Rudy Mueller is in this crowd here, got the award in 2017. Michelle Hiltz, who's also in this crowd, got the award in 2018. Randy Marceau, who was chair of the TRDC committee for many years, got the award in 2019. This year's recipient of the Neil Jotham Award is a well-known figure in the Fur Institute of Canada, although he's not here tonight. And this person was involved in promoting humane trapping across North America, not just Canada, by giving presentation, promoting humane trapping to agencies. And if you think that promoting humane trapping in Canada is tough, imagine what it's like in the US. So I'll give you a hint. The recipient of this year's Neil Jotham Award is a resident of the United States of America. He was born in Missouri, did his degree in biology, started working for the federal government in the United States, and rapidly got involved with the federal government promoting the BMP, the best management practices for trapping. He traveled to probably all the states to try to talk trappers into adopting better ways to trap animals, a lot with restraining traps, and some with killing traps, but he traveled everywhere, tested traps on species that we don't have in Canada, and overall has been a great ambassador to the trapping world. And I'm very proud to say that this year's recipient to the Neil Jotham Award is Mr. Bryant White. Now, I'm told Bryant was here this week for some of the meetings or couldn't attend, but he's been here in the past. Many of us on the board have met Bryant in the past, so we'll be sure to let him know about the award. The second award is the Jim Bork Award. It was the Jim Bork Award was established in 1997. It was in recognition of Indigenous peoples' cultures and the stewardship role that trappers play in the conservation and management of Canada's wildlife. And this year's recipient for the Jim Bork Award is a person that was also well known to the Fur Institute many years ago, and a person that's not here tonight again, but a person that's had a career first in biology and then as a lawyer. And I'll give you a hint, she is well known in Alberta. She is a lawyer by trade. She's worked with the federal government. She's worked in Alberta. She was involved in the Institute with the Humane Trap Research Committee. And in the recent years now, she's started to be involved with the Canadian Wildlife Federation, where I met her again as a board member. And she's now on track to be the next president of the Canadian Wildlife Federation. She's of Aboriginal descent. She's a strong supporter of trappers. She's extremely friendly. And it's an honor again for me to give to present the Jim Bork Memorial Award to Patricia Dwyer. She's a Calgary resident, I believe, or somewhere in that neighborhood. And the third award is the 2025 North American Fur Bearer Conservation Award. Now, this is an award that was established first time in 2007. Recipients of this award, Pierre Canac Marquis, of course, then Bright White, Charles Never from New Brunswick, Michael O'Brien, who's here tonight, Howard Noseworthy, who's also here tonight, And the North American Conservation Award went to somebody who promoted significant efforts to improve knowledge and understanding and proper management of Canada's wildlife and fur bearer resources. In fact, North American fur bearer resources. And once again, because the Institute realizes that the impact of trappers is not just Canada-based, tonight's award goes to somebody from the United States of America. And whoever here has a biology degree, or is a maniac trapper, has a book by Novak et al., 1987, that we all call the Fur Bearer Bible. And how many people here in this crowd have this book? It was beige in color. It cost about $80 back in the days. So everybody who's had that book, and actually most of the chapters back then were written by people from Ontario. It was an initiative from Ontario. And for years and years, we recognized this book as the Fur Bearer Bible. But it was done in 1987. And this is 2025. And for many years, people thought someday we have to get this book up to date. And a few years ago, there's a guy by the name of the recipient who decided he was going to try to make this book up to date. And he's a young guy. He lives in the United States of America, and he decided that as part of his job, he was going to do his best to bring this book up to life and make it work. And the reason why why the committee thought it was worthy of an award is because it's a monumental task to try to update the literature. Because think about it, in 1940, what we knew about marten was this big. In 1970, it's this big, but in 2025, it's this big. There's references everywhere. There's researchers everywhere. To be able to produce a book up to date is a monumental task. So I'm very pleased to announce that the committee this year awarded a 2025 North American Fur Bearer Conservation Award to Dr. Tim Hiller from the United States. Tim is the guy who acts as editor for this book that they're going to slowly producing chapter by chapter. And I know in this crowd there's several authors that will have chapters in this book, but it's certainly a worthy award. There's two more awards we got to give, and the next one is the Lloyd Cook Award. The Lloyd Cook Award was created by the Fur Institute of Canada in 1991 in memory of Lloyd Cook's commitment to excellence in trapping, trapper education, and public understanding of wildlife management. Now, I'll be honest, when the committee reviewed the candidates for this category, that's where the competition was most severe. Because we all know people that deserve this award. People that have been giving trapping courses forever. People that have written trapping books, that have gone to ministers, that have given seminars on trapping and wildlife management. So everywhere you go, there's candidates worthy of the Lloyd Cook Award. In the past, this award was given to people such as Bill Russell from Timmins, Larry Roy, who's here tonight. So, Alcide Giroux, the late Alcide Giroux, Douglas Pollock, Pierre Canac-Marquis, of course, Jim Luthai from Saskatchewan, Jim Gibb from Ontario, Bob McWay from Ontario, Roger Toos from Manitoba, Bob Carmichael, Bernard Dubé from Quebec, Ryan Seeley, who's here tonight, Robert Stitt. So lots of trappers, well-known trappers, have had this award. And the committee had a really tough time because of the number of candidates and the difficulty in deciding. And we're in Alberta, and there's one candidate in Alberta that we felt really deserved this award. So I'm pleased to announce that the winner of the Lloyd Cook Award for 2025 is Ross Hinter. Please come on stage. I knew Ross before I met him, and when I met him, he lived up to my expectations. So it's an honor for me to acknowledge his contribution. Wait, do you want to say something? Sure. You have 25 minutes.
Thank you. This is really an honor. I had no idea. It's really an honor to be in this room with all of these people, all of you that are, and some I don't know. Thank you. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, Russ, and again, it's a great honor for me to be able to see these people get acknowledged. Like I say, the committee had a very difficult time, and that's what we want, because if we have several candidates worthy for the award, that means there's a lot of people that work hard for the cause of trapping and further. And I'll finish with the last award, and this one has a special place because I know the candidate. And it's the Lifetime Achievement Award. And of course, when you say Lifetime Achievement, you say, well, I hope he's an old guy, because if he's 20 and Lifetime Achievement, that doesn't work. But you also hope he's somewhat of a mature buck, you know, like he's an older person or at least a wise person. It doesn't have to be old, but he has to be wise. He has to have seen rain before and survived a few storms. And it has to be a person that everybody that meets this person thinks, when I grow up, I want to be like him. And when I first met that person, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was from Quebec, and he wasn't. But yet I thought, this person can teach me stuff. He's a role model in how he thinks. He's a role model in how he acts. And for trappers everywhere, he's the player you want in your team. He's like the McDavid of trapping world. You know, you want him on your team, right? Good time to make that. So, and lifetime contribution, of course, means he's done stuff, right? So maybe this person has been president of a trapper association in his province. I know he's been giving trapping courses not only in his own province, but all over the world in several countries. He's mentored trappers, he's hosted trappers, he's welcomed trapping courses, further meeting, Fur Institute meeting, NAFA meeting, whatever meeting could be held. If somebody was willing to drive to his place, you were welcome. He was going to host you. He was going to make you feel like you were a king of his place. And yet, that was his house. And he just was happy to do something for the cause. And a lifetime achievement is no small thing. And many of us, I think we all dream of being recognized someday for a lifetime achievement. But this guy, he probably deserved it 10 years ago. He's probably deserved it 20 years ago. He deserves it by how he thinks. And if you're not sure, go talk to him, because he's in this room tonight. And I'm very proud to say that the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award is somebody I'm proud to call a friend, Gordy Clausen. Ever tell you why Quebec should separate?
Elbows up, everybody. I wasn't expecting someone to say, what, like, this is blows me away. I said, I've been gone for a long time. Bill, come back to Pursuit Canada. I came back here to see my friends. I've had a real tough last few years, and so it was just wonderful to come back and see everybody. That's all I came for, to say hi. I'm really blown away, and thank you guys very much. And one of the things is that I think I reflect on all the time how important trapping associations are, how important Fursuit Canada is to not just Canadians, but the inspiration that we've provided for other countries around the world, their technology, our data that we've given to people, our experience. I think about it all the time, and I just think about how important that is for the fur industry. Because You know, I just said, I came back here to see so many friends who've been here for so long, and I just want to thank you guys for your dedication to the fur industry and still being here for what it got me to come back. Thanks.
Because actually I hate public speaking, but since Gordy won that award, Gordy and I grew up just down the road from each other, so I think I've known Gordy for probably over 40 years. So we go back a ways, and one thing I have to thank him for is that he made my son a college grad, because Gordy has a trapping college, and it's a 3-day course, and my son graduated top 3 in his class of 3. So thanks, Gord, for making my son a college graduate.